Okay, I think we're live. Open up the chat on my phone so I can read the chat while I'm on the phone. Speaking of which, let me plug up my phone because it's almost freaking dead. There we go. Okay. Hoping that the Trainz audio is decent quality. Before I proceed on, let me do something. All right. Hey, C-Lab 121, how's it going? Just gonna try some Trainz, and I guess chat with the viewers. No. No. Hey, SP7661, how's it going? It's me, GoPre's Entertainment. Yeah, I know that. Saw you change your username from Cookie Zombie to something else, so... Yeah, let's try Second Zane, because why not? Yeah, my girlfriend's here. Hey, hey, sweetheart, how's it going? Just setting up a train to just do a run by on this route that I built. And caboose, followed by loads of coal. I just didn't really like my previous username, so I changed it, yeah. I guess now that you mention it, I did kind of think that Cookie Zombie sounded a little odd, but whatever. Well, at least it wasn't as cringe of a username as my first username. Now to the crossing. Here it is. I did some updates on this route too. See, I added the backdrops too, and added a little more scenery here and there. Like I had a little gas station here. Adam McGuire now has an official model, which here he is with his family, his wife and his 2 children. Or my first account's name, yes. Oh well. Here's the motel again with Mr. Lemons here staring at a child. What was my first username? I don't like thinking about it, but it was Uranium Force 9000. Yeah, I hate that username. The reason I chose that username was because back then I used to be a fan of Millennium Force, which now I'm not anymore because that dude's freaking weird. And it was it was Uranium Force 9000. I chose 9000 because back then I was obsessed with the "It's Over 9000" meme. It was kind of ridiculous, but I had that username for about, I'd say, 5 years. Then I changed it to Sirens of South Carolina because that's back when I was in the Siren community. And then not long after that, I became known as Sirens and Railroads of South Carolina, which I didn't really favor that username either, which I'm glad I changed it to what it is now. because I feel that the current username I have, Atlantic Coast Railfanner, is a bit more fitting for my taste, because I live in the Atlantic Coast, I railfan the Atlantic Coast, so... Sounds cool. Not to me. But my alias on pretty much everything else, including my second Fire Alarm channel and DeviantArt, it's Pyrotech4051, which I don't know. I chose that username because, I don't know, it sounds a little catchy to me. And that's kind of my username on everything. My TikTok, my Discord, second YouTube channel, and I want to make that my DeviantArt name, but I can't, so... Red. My username has been Jacob Railfan since I started YouTube. I don't remember my first username. It was probably initially my real name, but my first account's current username was Minecraft Rules 2005 VGCP. Back then I was heavily involved in the Go Animate community. I'm glad I never really got into that Go Animate stuff. Otherwise, Lord knows what kind of crap I would have posted, but oh well. Hey Noob King, how's it going? And here comes Zach and Zane. Let's get a run by of them. My first username was Trainz Railfanner5216 back in 2020. When I initially created my YouTube channel, my original YouTube username was my real name, and then I changed it to Uranium Force 9000. So back then, that was back when I was big into horology, which I'm out of it now. Hey Christian Cha, how's it going? But yeah, when I first created my YouTube channel, I was really big into horology, like clocks and stuff. In fact, if you look at my most viewed videos, my most viewed video is the My Clock Collection 6 video, which I genuinely have no idea how that's my most viewed video, given it's just me rambling on about clocks. And you guys can watch it if you want to hear what I sounded like when I was young, but I think I was like like 12 or 13 years old at the time. I forgot. It was 2013, I believe, when I recorded that. Yeah, I had to have been around like 9 or 10 years old at the time, so. My old name was Manboy54, if I remember. Huh. When I first joined YouTube back in 2015, as I said earlier, I was heavily involved in the Go Animate community. Yeah. You were cute when you were 9, go beat yourself up. Ah, you. I mean, I'm pretty sure, well, in hindsight, now that I think about it, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all look back at our young selves and think, geez, I sure wish that I could change this or that, but it then makes you realize that you only have one childhood as you live, but whatever, I mean, you only live once after all. Hey JCR Productions, what's up? Got the voice of just barely fracking made it. Well, I've been doing a stream for like about 10 minutes so far, but just running a train here through the route, Are you in love with girls who aren't real? Call today, 1-888-GET-A-LIFE, Lemons. And little Zach and Zane are taking a coal train, yes. A little bit of interesting things here about Zach and Zane is that initially when I did Toronto Rails, GCR Productions here was actually gonna do Zach before I canceled Toronto Rails. And then when I did cancel, and I remember he sent his lines in for episode 2 when I was working on Toronto Rails episode 2 before I canceled it, and then Zach back then kind of sounded like a Barry from Mid-Michigan Rail Stories, which now, because he's revising his role as Zach in the series, he's now making Zach sound a little bit like Barry from Mid-Michigan Rail Stories, except a little bit more raspy sounding, I believe. And Zane, I might see if I can get my old friend BSCR Studios to reprise his role as Zane. I have to ask him though. And I replaced this crossing here with this style crossing, which I think looks pretty good. Zane from GX. The billboard ad, yes, I reskinned that just to throw shame at Nick the Lemons. And trust me, there's more in this route. I'll show as Zach and Zane proceed on. Fun fact: the Cape Civic Selkirks burn oil. Yeah, I knew that. I think that was their intention, was to burn oil instead of coal, due to the limited coal supply that CP had when they got them. I'm sure I made dumb mistakes in the past as a child, and I wish I can go back in time and change it, but eventually I learned that it just happens. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, you may look back at yourself as a kid and think, geez, I done stupid things, but you then realize, that, you know, it's inevitable because, you know, you're a child, so naturally bad things are going to happen. Ah, yes, the crossing being you designed at midnight, yes. And here's this road, and of course over here is old Man Krakens and his cat. And you can see Alan Smith right there standing on the platform. That's old Man Krakens' personal cow. You can kind of see the Billups crossing right there at the Plain County Fair. And now here comes Zach and Zane. After all, everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, mistakes are inevitable, so... Alan Smith, yes. Alan the cow, yes. Here, let me pause him right here. He's a crazy cat and cow lady. I guess you can put it that way, because if Old Man Krakens here, the whole joke with Old Man Krakens is that he has the literal ability to steal literally anything. See all this crap in his yard here? This is all the stuff he stole. See, he stole a brake van, he stole a old sedan, he stole a crossing gate, he stole a fixed approach signal that's broken, he stole all these crossbucks, he stole an Australian tugboat, he stole a boxcar, he stole a robotic Japanese anime girl, he stole a crossbuck with stop and red signal signs, he stole a whole freaking track, he stole a broken TV that he pretends to watch Family Guy on. He stole a car that's his bed. He stole this cat that's named Tom. He stole all these propane tanks. He stole everything. He stole even this. He stole this signal tower from CN. He stole this boiler right here. He stole literally everything. My man can make everyone cry too. Yes, and yes, Old Man Krakens has the literal ability to make anyone cry. And yes, he stole Alan Smith as well, and Alan Smith is his personal cow. What's your favorite show from Nickelodeon? Without a doubt, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. Phew. That was a big mouthful. But yeah. Upcoming MVS short, Day in the Life of Old Man Krakens. He's going to steal that 34-21 guy next. Oh, don't worry about it. He already has. Now, y'all know the magic of staying up past midnight on VC, yes. Favorite Cartoon Network show? I don't know, because I've never been a fan of Cartoon Network. Honestly, I hate the shows that they play now. But I'd say The Amazing World of Gumball is pretty good. ACR, I have a question. What is it? Motherfucker just looed Nicholas. Yes. Sim, 4 signal. I'm mad at Metro because they abandoned the BN units. They did that a long time ago. Spell Alfred Hitchcock, but remove the hitch and add suck to the first line. What? Traffic light, anyone? My favorite show from Cartoon Network was Regular Show, without doubt. Oh yeah, Regular Show was a great show. And Adventure Time as well. I can't forget Adventure Time. Man, I miss Adventure Time. Courage, Calorie Dog, Chowder, Adventure Time, Regular Show, Amazing World Gumball, Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. How about this? Who remembers that one show on Cartoon Network called Problem Solvers? That show literally ran for like, what, 10 episodes, and then Teen Titans Go took it away? That show was bomb. Damn straight that show was bomb. What was the worst show from Nickelodeon? I don't know. I don't really watch too much Nickelodeon anymore. I mean, I have the original SpongeBob DVDs and whatnot, so that's all I really watch. I love Regular Show so much, yeah. Me, I do. Yeah, Problem Solvers, I thought that was a pretty good show. Because, I don't know, it just felt like a average show, but of course, like literally any other show that came out around that time, Teen Titans Go took it away, and that's why I have a huge dismay for Teen Titans Go. I binge watch Adventure. Problem Solvers, I vaguely remember that show, yeah. The only reason I remember that show is because the first episode started with, pizza, yeah, awesome, give me some pizza. That's the only thing I remember from Problem Solvers. And right here is Mr. Harrison. Do you all remember Mad? Yes! I remember Mad so well, man, I loved Mad. Man, I loved Mad so much. Especially Spy vs. Spy, man. I miss Mad. Damn you, Teen Titans Go. Taking away literally everything. I mean, I hate Teen Titans Go so much. Did you watch Annoying Orange? Yes, I did. Man, I miss Annoying Orange. I miss when Annoying Orange was actually good. I dare you to shunt Lily into a tanker and let her die. I've done that like a million times. Remember Kids Next Door? Very, very faintly, I remember that. Remember the Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated? Yes, I remember those. In fact, yeah, like, I remember when, I mean, I hate Teen Titans Go, as I was saying earlier, but the only real moment I actually thought in Teen Titans Go that was actually funny was there's this one episode. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, kind of, I mean, my girlfriend would get this, but there was an episode from Teen Titans Go where, like, I think it was Cyborg. They were, like, forming a band or something. I forgot. I think that's what it was. But when they were forming the band, Cyborg said something like, "You want to be a John, Paul, and a George, but you don't want to be a Ringo." Like, that's the only moment that I actually thought was kind of, at least half funny from Teen Titans Go, but at the same time, it was kind of sad. Mine's Rigby. My favorite Regular Show character? Probably Skips. I'd say Skips is my favorite because he's voiced by Mark Hamill, who's also the guy who did Luke Skywalker. So, My favorite old episode of Annoying Orange is when he literally fracking broke a sentient iPod. Muscle Man was my favorite character. I prefer the original Teen Titans more than Teen Titans Go. Yeah, the original Teen Titans is more of an anime, while the new Teen Titans Go is just goofy. I guess that's the point, but still. My favorite show is Sesame Street. Well, I guess in that respect, what was your guys' favorite childhood shows? Like, you know, shows you watched growing up. For me, it was Blue's Clues. And now for something completely different. My favorite is Thomas. Ugh, God, I have something in my eye. Jeez. Probably Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah. I mean, I watched Thomas the Tank Engine growing up as well, but me and my brother used to watch Blue's Clues all the time. Like, that was always the first thing we did when we were still in kindergarten. The original seasons, of course. Go Diego. My favorite childhood shows were either Dora the Explorer or Sesame Street. Thomas and Friends, and hey there, Mario Kart Trainz fan, how's it going? Ladies and gentlemen, the Torture Crossing. Go Yabba Gabba, man, I remember that show. The Jammels. Rugrats, yes, I watched the Rugrats. I watched a lot of SpongeBob. Team Umizoomi, oh yeah. Dude, I remember Team Umizoomi. Man. Nostalgia, man. SpongeBob and the Rugrats, yeah. And once they pass the defect detector, I'm going to delete the train so I can give you guys a little bit of a better look into this route. Along with Arthur, Curious George, Between the Lines, and Dragon and Tails. Ah yes, Wyandotte. Yeah, I just remember that, didn't Arthur just get cancelled? Like, I remember I saw a post on Facebook saying that they're officially ending Arthur. Like, it was the longest running PBS show, I think. Martha the Talking Dog, Rugrats, Blue's Clues, yeah. Detector.
Detector, milepost 98.2.
No defects.
Repeat.
No defects.
Total axle 212. Length
Shut
of
up.
train 2424.
Thank you.
Train speed 40 mph.
Detector out. Better be Fred Durst in this route. What? No, I don't have Fred Durst, but whatever. Yeah, so I'll go and give you guys a better look at this route because I did some updates to it. So this is the yard right here, which is right next to Torture Crossing. Speaking of old stuff and nostalgia, do y'all listen to Journey? Yeah, I used to listen to Journey. But yeah, and here's the yard right here. No defects. Yeah. I should probably make this yard a bigger yard because I'm intending this to be like a very, very busy yard, a part of North Valley. And right here is Trent Roberts from Mid-Michigan Rail Stories and his crummy Land Rover. Hey, shut up. My Land Rover is the best thing in the world. Right next to quiet zones. And here's another billboard. Have you seen this person? Name Nicholas, age 23. Height 5'2". Last seen jerking off to a cardboard cutout of an anime girl at Ashland. If seen, call Richmond Police or Virginia. Caleb never grew out of his Trainz phase as a kid. Yeah, I never grew out of my train phase. I'm never going to. Well, I'm going to one of their concerts tomorrow at 8 with my dad, since I got my dad a ticket for Father's Day, and it's tomorrow. Oh yeah, nice. Who's a fan of Mickey Mouse? I used to be. I'm not much of a Disney person anymore, because Disney really, like, ruins everything now. Quiet zone, man. Hey, you! Stop the train right now! Man, I like doing Trent Roberts. And right here, we have the Three Stooges right here in their small butt car. And then, here's Torture Crossing once again. Which, if you can tell, the Torture Crossing setup is heavily inspired by Wyandotte, Michigan's crossing. Dude, if you see Nicholas, don't call anybody, just let him stay missing. Missing person number 3421. Yeah, but there's the way Torture Crossing is set up. On this side, we got traffic signals, and got a no right turn, or I think there's a no right turn signal. Yeah. Here's something you probably didn't know. I'm a big fan of Hanna-Barbera Muppets and Happy Tree Friends. Nice. I swear Duke's P5 gives Trent a good dose of PTSD every now and then. Yeah, it probably does. Here's this this side crossing right here, the gate. I find it hilarious that the way you made Daniel doesn't have any legs. Yeah, I did that on purpose. 8 tracks, and yes, the crossings tag is BM3715, which some viewers might know what that's referencing to. And then the other side right here is a gateless crossing with stop on red signal sign and a mechanical bell. Then we got a no both way turn signal. And then we got this signal with an inverted stop on red signal sign with no bell. And we got this side with an E-bell and a standard style stop on red signal sign. And just got this one, which I forgot to put the ID tag on. And then finally we have the other side of the gate, the other gate, which is kind of the same as the other gate. And then we got traffic signals right here. And that's how Torture Crossing set up. And there's defect detector right there. I freaking love the Muppets. Yeah, man, I used to watch Muppets all the time. Sorry as hell to go to that Journey concert. I like to see the videos of that. Hey, Tropical Rail Productions, and hello, Fiona Lover. How's it going? Okay, gotta go. Okay, see you later at Reading 2100. Then we have this side of. Then we have this crossing next with a bunch of based billboards. Want to lose IQ levels fast? Just watch this. Rails of Highland Valley. Artificial lobotomy guaranteed. Nicholas Clemens. Nerd. And then right here. Calling out for best trash compacting. 1-800-SCREW Rails of Highland Valley. Nick is a pedo. I've never been to any live concert. I've been to a few live concerts, but I haven't been to any in years. Pretty chill. Feeling down? No worries. Just remember, this man is a pedophile who ran a series that ruined Trainz series. Rails of Highland Valley, making you lose brain cells since 2015 to 2016. Hey, Train Boy, how's it going? Big crossing bell. An underrated opinion, but the GS Type 1 is my favorite e-bell. Yeah, it's my favorite e-bell as well. Can you place a GP60M? Sure. Let me go get it. Santa Fe. Here it is. Right here. There, GP60M. It's been a hot minute since I last been to a concert. Yeah, I haven't been to a concert in a whole decade, so I think the last... In fact, let me tell you guys a story here before I continue, is that I was going to go to a concert, which I believe it was Linkin Park. Yeah, it was Linkin Park. And me and my brother were going to go to Charlotte to see Linkin Park. And then, literally just a few days before the concert, that's when I believe it was the lead singer actually committed suicide. So, wide cab Jeep, one word to describe the billboards, based. YouTube emoji. But yeah, continuing, right here we got an industrial crossing with crossbucks. I haven't been to a live concert yet. A crappy train series that's been milked to death and no good stories have been produced since the beginning. Yeah. Then right here we got this crossing right here, which is maybe a bit of an awkward design, but that's because this crossing style is this crossing is made that where once a train hits a sensor or a trigger detects a train, both sides of the crossing will activate. So that includes the industrial crossing here. So that's why this cantilever is kind of slapped here. Eddie Bell. My favorite is the GS Type 3. Have you ever dealt with a psycho person? Nicholas. Favorite steam locomotive whistle? I'll show that in a minute. Nice. The concerts I've been to are Tom Petty, the Heartbreakers, Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, and Sunset Boulevard. Concerts I've been to were most concerts I've been to are tribute band concerts. Like I've seen Blues Brothers tribute. I've seen a Blues Brother tribute band. I've seen a Michael Jackson tribute I've seen a and I've seen Yesterday. That's a Beatles tribute band. That's the only Beatles tribute band I've ever seen. Is Yesterday. They played down here in Myrtle Beach, which they don't do that anymore, sadly. And then here's this crossing, which you saw like both as soon as a train is detected and triggered, that crossing right there activates too, along with these. I've seen a few others. I'm gonna see Nelly later this month. Nice. Yes, and that was Nicky Boy. It's sad that Caleb and I will never get to see our all-time favorite band live. Yeah. But in my dreams, I'm able to see the Beatles. Along with you, of course. The next crossing is, of course, I'm gonna nickname it the Krakens crossing, because it's right next to Old Man Krakens' house, pretty much. You see, this one's just a basic Griswold setup. And once again, here's Old Man Krakens right here. And if you're wondering why he has this track right here, is because this is the track he uses to steal something. For example, take this as an example, like Old Man Krakens is like, well, time to steal something. Okay, perfect, it's mine now. There. Also, my dreams of being able to see the Beatles. Hell yeah. I went to a Tears for Fears concert this year. And then here's this is what I like to call the quad crossing. See, it's like a quad gated crossing. Favorite Mario Kart track? For me, my favorite Mario Kart track probably is the Waluigi Stadium from Double Dash. But yeah, that's quad crossing, and then here's the crossing once again I mentioned earlier that I replaced with a cantilever and Griswold setup with an inverted stop and red signal sign on one sign. A Santa Fe GP60 has been stolen. Yes. Yeah, it made voice acting fun for me. And here's the Griswold with a traffic light and whatnot. Do you have a CSX ES44AH? No, but I have an ET44AH if that's close enough. Which, let me get it out here. Old Man Krakens is a freaking kleptomaniac. I think that's a joke with Krakens. Yeah, here's an ET44. This is a private kit bash. So. And then here's this crossing, which I think GCR Productions considers this as a curse crossing because the ones are like what they do in cartoons where you can jump in under people's dreams. Yeah, man. That actually sounds like a good comic that I can write down, because I write comics too on DeviantArt, so. Over here, there's Amish territory right here, and what funny, someone made the Beatles go into a fake Pokemon for a 4chan game. You gotta show me that, man. I want to see that. Where'd you get that ET44AH? It's a kit bash. Here's this crossing with a wig wag. Count me in, GCR. Yeah, count me in too. And here's this side. And this town right here. Took me a while to set up this town, actually. To stay on topic, my favorite Mario Kart track is Waluigi Pinball. Nice. Canonically, I'm a push-pull. I'm a push-pull in Kickstarter Railtail, similar to how Thomas was push-pull in the Railway series. Nicky Boy Gone Sexual. He's probably done that a lot ever since he first saw Lily. So, mine's Coconut Mall. Personally, I think Coconut Mall's overrated, but that's an opinion. Weeg Wag. What's your favorite NHL team? What's NHL? Curse crossing images. Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing that, but actually I might release like a Curse Trainz picks 2 soon, so. The other thing I typically take is I typically take 3 or 4 coaches, yeah. And then over here we have this little town. We got this Griswold crossing and a standard crossing with a Canadian crossbuck. Don't ask why I put a Canadian crossbuck here. It's because I kind of felt like it, just for it to stick out more. Over here we got a music shop, we got a Pizza Hut, and we got one of North Valley's railroad cafes, and then a little shop right there. And we got a motel here. National Hockey League. I don't watch hockey, so I don't have a favorite Mario Kart track since I haven't played the game in years. Well, when you're with me, you're gonna play lots of Mario Kart. Just saying. And here's this neighborhood right here. And this is where Adam McGuire lives. Here he is right here. So this is Adam McGuire, and who has 2 kids and his wife. His wife's name's Adrian McGuire, and his kids' names are Mark and Chandler. And you see he owns a Griswold rotating stop sign crossing right there, and that's his car. It's time to hunt for pizza. Yeah, Canadian Crossbuck and U.S. Wait, that's illegal. There's Nicky Boy. Yeah, Nicky Boy's at the thing. And right here is the abandoned Smithton branch, which is well, not really abandoned, it's just unused, which just has these yield crossbucks. Yes, Nicky Boy's right here. Now let's do something here. I want your guys' opinion. I'm leaving this area relatively empty for a short that's coming up, so I want your guys' opinion. What do you think I should put here? Should I just put another mountain of trees right here, or should I build up a little city right here? Am I gonna see your rage if I beat you in Mario Kart? That depends, cause yeah. Man. Speaking of Adam McGuire, didn't you say you were going to make his car a 1990s Ford Explorer? I was, but the Ford Explorer I downloaded off Download Station was not even a mod. It's not even a prop. It's a load. And they're modified EMUS, yeah. The NW Class A 1218, wait, that's illegal. Yep. The best crossing protection. But yeah, what do you guys think I should put right here? Should I put a city, or should I put another mountain of trees here? I think you should build a little city there. I mean, that's what I'm telling myself, is that I should probably put a city here. I mean, I put a little city over here, so it shouldn't hurt to put another one over here. Do you own any 4 misters for the game? I don't think I do. RIP. Build a city and call it Beetle City. Perfect idea, New King. That's a perfect idea. City. Yeah, man, you see this gate right here? Yeah, I stole that. Stole it right out of what used to be Saluda Grade. Yep. I went over there and unbolted it. This old farmer was like, "Sir, what are you doing?" I said, "Shut your mouth. This crossing's mine now. Now go sim for a crossing somewhere else." He cried. The end. Yeah, make Beetle City. Yes, I'm gonna do that. And right here, that's Old Man Krakens' quote-unquote wife, which it's really a non-canon wife, but in the non-canon shorts, that's his wife. But the joke with Old Man Krakens' wife is that he stole her out of Japan, but she's actually robotic for one. She's artificial. She's robotic. She doesn't speak, and Old Man Krakens gave her a random name, which, if you guys want to know her name, I'd say it, but. Okay, you know, screw it. Her name's Ramen Noodles. I'm not kidding. That's literally the name that me and GCR Productions came up with for her, is Ramen Noodles. I'm very sorry that's racist, but still. Oh my Krakens needs professional help. Will you buy an ST70AH? If a ST70AH model ever gets released for Trainz, then yes. Old Man Krakens waifu real, yeah. Yes, Old Man Krakens has a waifu, and her name's Ramen Noodles. I'm very sorry if that's racist, but I just want to keep that name because that's just too hilarious to not have it, her name. Japan! What are your thoughts on the Los Angeles light rail? I like it. Here, I'm going to have Old Man Krakens steal something here. Here, this is going to be pretty cursed. Do. Where the crap is it? Came up with by yours truly. The name's too motherfucking good. Yeah. There we go. Old Man Krakens has now stolen the cursed. Huh. I've heard a lot about this guy. Yep. A weeb. Oh well. He's mine now. Enough said. But instead of actually running him, I'm going to send him to a scrapyard. Whoa. Ramen Noodles. Oh no, racist! Kraken simps over anime girl. Yes. Is Krakens like an average Discord? Discord I mean, not really, but that's kind of the joke with him, is that he has the ability to literally steal anything he wants. He can literally give out wise information. But the joke with him is that he has an anime wife. Nicky Boy's probably saying, "It smells like KTSF here." Casually steals Nicky Boy. Leonard George Ringo for a main coach. Jeez. Have you ever eaten a chili dog? No, not really, but jeez, I can just imagine that next North Valley Short, old man Krakens the Discord moderator. Yes. He posted memes in general. Gonna have to ban him. Yep, he's banned. He cried. The end. Wait, no, he stole Discord. Yes, exactly. He stole Discord. He stole Twitter. He stole YouTube. He stole Facebook. Have Kraken steal GP60 and 100. Kraken stole an entire building. Actually, to answer your question, yes, he stole a building, which is this house right here, where Ramen Noodles is standing. Yes, Old Man Kraken stole this house. Kraken is also a huge simp too. For his wife, yes. And that cat right there, that's Old Man Kraken's canon cat named Tom. Tom the cat. Old Man Krakens does his own therapy. Yes, Old Man Krakens does his own therapy. You should add Sam from TOTNS as a cameo in NVS. What is his basis anyways? In fact, Old Man Krakens is smart too, because you see this right here. This is an anti-vandal billboard that I put right here. But this crossbug right here, Old Man Krakens actually jerry-rigged this crossbug to actually call the police if you pick it up. So, yeah. Yes, and yes, Old Man Kraken stole the entire freaking internet. Have Kraken steal Kinky Sharo P3010 LRV. Yes. But yes, Old Man Krakens, he has the literal power to steal literally anything he wants, and all this stuff in his yard is stuff he stole. He's an EMD SD4-2 number 3371. Okay. I mean, I can leave a link to Old Man Krakens' wiki page if you guys want to read more about him, but this is not his canon behavior, obviously, because his canon behavior is where he's just a little crazy, but he still gives out wise information, you know, if for anyone who needs it. But in the non-canon shorts, well, it's everything I just mentioned there. Would Krakens cheat on ramen noodles with a sexier blow-up doll if he stole one? No. Nah, not really. He just wants ramen noodles and that's it. In fact, do you guys want me to say like Old Man Krakens' story about how he stole ramen noodles? Like you guys want me to say that story in Old Man Krakens' voice? I mean, GCR Productions in the chat, he's the voice of Old Man Krakens, but I can voice Old Man Krakens too if I have to. Kraken stole literally every Walmart. Yes, he did. But yeah, you guys want me to tell you the Old Man Kraken story about how he met ramen noodles? CN Tower, yep, stole that too. Yes. Okay, let me just go back to Old Man Krakens here, and then let me find a story here because I wrote it down. Hate to tell you, but when I came up with ramen noodles, the fact that she's a sex robot that he stole from Japan. Yes, that's the literal joke. Is that Old Man Krakens, that ramen noodles is actually a sex robot from Japan? No. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, yeah. Let me find it here. I wrote the story down about how he met ramen noodles. He even stole the moon. He stole the moon. Okay. Now here's the story. Okay, this is the story about how Old Man Krakens stole ramen noodles. This is the story right here. Well, let me tell you a story about when I was in Japan. So one day, I was in Tokyo, and I was walking around, and all of a sudden, I heard something down an alley. I looked, and there was a girl standing there. I went and grabbed her, and this guy said, "Sir, drop my wife right now." I said, "Shut up, you lost your bitch's privileges." He cried like a toddler. Enough said. And that's how I met my wife, Ramen Noodles. She's the most loyal wife to me ever, and I love her so much. I ain't gonna want no one else for her. There, that's the story about how Old Man Krakens met Ramen Noodles. He literally stole her out from somebody. He stole Eddie and turned him into a sandwich. Oh, jeez, imagine that. An Eddie sandwich? Kraken stole a son. Nah, son's too big for me to steal. But yeah, if this dude literally stole the entire son, he'd be... I don't know. But yeah, that's the story about how Old Man Krakens met Ramen Noodles. Uncanonically, canonically, if that makes sense. So what, a Seaboard sub? Yes. With extra cheese? Probably. Kraken stole Alan Smith. Yes, Old Man Kraken stole Alan Smith as well. In fact, once again, I mentioned this already, but Alan Smith is his personal cow. What are your thoughts on the LAC-MTA light rail system? It's cool. I play acoustic guitar. I play guitar as well. Yeah, in fact, I have all my guitars hanging in my room. Kraken steals Area 51. Yes, Old Man Krakens canonically stole Area 51 as well. Nah, not really. But, Kraken stole Team Rocket. Yes, he steals literally everything. Once again, as an example, he's like, well, time to steal something. Yes, perfect. This is mine now. And that's how he steals something. He just teleports it right there, right then and there. I used to have a guitar, but I don't anymore. Oof. Seaboard! Yes. To stay in topics of talent, I don't play guitar. I'm a drummer myself. Nowadays I play harmonica. Sweet. Motherfucker stole Pikachu. Let's all form a band. You know what? How about that? Let's all form a band. Yeah, let's all form a band. Casually teleports Barry. Okay. Ah, yes. Perfect. This Lord Fat's mine now. He stole every video on YouTube. Yes, he did. I mean, Old Man Krakens, he stole the entire internet, so of course he stole every video from YouTube. Yes. Eddie sings a song about Seaboard. If Eddie sang a song about Seaboard, it's probably going to sound something like, Seaboard is the best railroad ever. Nobody can change my mind. My singing's good. Thank you very much. Kraken stole the band Korn. In Soviet Russia, Kraken stole you. I could sing too, but I'm a little jank at it. Oh, great. Looks like I'm back at Old Man Bozo's place again. Old Man Krakens plays Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes. Yes. Okay, you know what? GCR Productions, you gotta do that. You gotta stream yourself playing Doki Doki Literature Club as Old Man Krakens. You gotta do that right now. Kraken stole the internet, the movie. Yes. Yeah, GCR Productions, you gotta do that now. Now you have to do that because now Old Man Krakens canonically now is married to the Doki Doki Literature Club girls. Boo, your singing sucks, Eddie. Hey, shut up! My singing's fantastic, thank you very much! But yeah, GCR Productions, you gotta do that now. Eddie makes a Baby Shark cover, but instead Seaboard. Seaboard, do 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 do. Seaboard, do 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 do. Seaboard, do 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 do. Seaboard. I can't believe I just did that. I have given ATSF GP60M 100. He has a Russian accent and hates ramen noodles. Oof. Oh yeah, that reminds me. And alright, bet. Yeah, you have to do that now, GCR Productions. Me from KRT. Yeah, and that reminds me. Allow me to introduce Lenny. I think I've shown him in one of the previous. In one of the previous streams here, but here's Lenny. And Lenny is actually Old Man Krakens' steam locomotive, where Old Man Krakens, the joke with Lenny is that he restored Lenny with his bare hands. Yes, Old Man Krakens restored Lenny with his bare hands, but Old Man Krakens allows North Valley to operate Lenny because he wants to see Lenny in service. And if you're wondering about Lenny, well, Lenny sounds a little something like this. Greetings, fellow viewers. Lenny's my name. In Soviet Russia, viewers in America, you watch LIVESTREAM. In Soviet Russia, LIVESTREAM watches you. He dumped ramen noodles for the Doki Doki Literature Club girls. Yeah, he might do that. Nah, not really. He's gonna want to stay married to ramen noodles while at the same time spontaneously being married to Monica, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. I don't think I could do it now, but I'll be if I can do it sometime later this weekend though. What if Krakens had another steam locomotive like an X10A? In America, you use bowling ball. In Soviet Russia, you use bomb. You will now be teleported to Old Man Krakens. Don't forget 1630. Yeah, that's Francis. But yeah, Lenny. Yeah, that's what Lenny sounds like. And the thing with Lenny is that because he's a Russian, he was intended to be a Russian decapod, so that's why I kind of gave him a stereotypical Russian voice. I'm sorry, that's kind of racist, but I just wanted him to be different. Kraken steals a GP60 under 100. I wonder how he restored Lenny with his bare hands. Well, you want to know why? It's the one single answer that's literally the answer for everything in this series. Plot convenience. I have been restored with Old Man Krakens' bare hands. I will forever appreciate him for that. He restored me with his bare hands. He is number one. He is my comrade. 1630 aka Francis. I guess because why not? I'm gonna showcase each character right here. I'm gonna once again. Ain't no way Kraken restored Lenny with his bare hands. Well, guess what? He did. I guess while I'm right here, I'm gonna showcase all the characters again, but right here at Old Man Krakens' house. Let's do that. Why do I suddenly think it'll be funny as hell if Lenny and Francis meet again, and they hate each other? Actually, that might be a good idea to have Francis and Lenny kind of hate each other. Do you like Class 46s? Yes. So yeah, let's go through each character right here. I'm gonna do this again. So, and plus their horn sound as well. First up, this is Adrian, who is Mopac 1519. The Mute is what he's known as because he does not speak. Lenny's theme would be back in the USSR. Exactly, that's his theme. Ain't no way Krakens restored the entire MVS roster. But yeah, this is Adrian. And that was Adrian. This is Amber, Gainesville Midland number 209. A rather special locomotive in my heart. And my girlfriend here would know. But yeah, this is Amber, Gainesville Midland 209. Yeah, I was going to ask you something. Never mind about that now.
What?
I was just going to ask you if you can order some pizza, but no, never mind about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
It.
Yeah, it's alright.
Did you find out about your schedule Saturday?
No.
You didn't get a response?
Mm-mm.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. I was working that night anyway.
Sorry about that. Yeah, this is Amber. Hey Caleb, I also got a decent idea for your streams. You should do more reactions or something like that, or hell, VC with people on stream like what you did a few years back. I could do that. Leslie 20S25. Belt time for Old Man Krakens. But yeah, that's Lenny, or not Amber. Amber. Once again, a special locomotive in my opinion, because Gainesville Midland 209 is where me and my girlfriend actually had our first kiss. It'll always be it's always will be a special locomotive to me. Did I just hear pizza? Yeah, that was my mom who came in. I had to call her earlier because I was gonna ask her if she can order some food, but never mind about that. This is Andrew, Southern number 3219, who's gonna be a temporary North Valley character because once he's introduced North Valley, he's gonna get transferred to a Kickstarter Rail Tales. Next up is Andy, who Funeral Lover voices. Here's Andy, who is United States Army Transportation Corporation number 607. Fun fact: Andy was the last operational. Andy was the last operational USATC steam locomotive who actually operated. And where he's at right now, which I believe is at Fort Eustis, Virginia, he actually went there under his own power, and that was the last time he was fired up. Andrew! And Andrew! We should share some pizza sometime, we should. Next up is Angela, one of the Chessie girls, who is Chesapeake, Ohio, number 8264. Because he's going to be sold to KSWB equipped with cab signals. Yeah. Kickstarter Rail Tales, that's, if you want to know what Kickstarter Rail Tales is, that's C-Lab 121 series. Can we make character contests? We could. Next up is Ash, who is a Pennsylvania Railroad number 4483, who is an I-1SA, aka the Hippo, what they were called back then. All right, I'll see you later, train boy. Have a nice day. Who run Kickstarter Rail Tales? I just said C-Lab 121 is. And here's Ash in his pre-war design. Decided to throw that in as well. A character I'll voice in the future. Welcome, Virtual Railroading Channel. How's it going? And next up is the very first character I ever planned for this series, and that's Ashley, who's personally my favorite character in this series. Atlantic Coastline, number 7034. I chose, once again, she was the very first character I ever planned for this series. Did not mean to put that in the chat. That's fine. And then here we've got Ashley in different versions. Like here's her in her A, B, and C self. Or I can show her as her Norfolk and Western self. And it's NGRA, in case you're wondering. I changed the title because now it's set to in Pennsylvania. Ashley. Good. What about you? I'm doing great. Next up is Austin, aka one of Billy's twin brothers. And Austin actually did make a brief appearance in the end of episode 1 to make an announcement, so. I was going to add you as NS3302 and TOTNS. Yeah, I actually caught NS3302 a few times. In fact, you can see in a few of my Railfan videos. Next up is also another one of my favorite characters in this, personally in my series, and that's Benton. His Mopac number 2005, which I gave him a new horn. Yep, that's Benton. Benton! That's good. I guess you already announced that. You announced Avery to be in C425. No, not yet. We'll get to Avery in a minute. I just remembered something. Benton, get lost! Jealousy is a very ugly thing, and so are you, boy. Yeah. Next up, we have Betty, who is going to be a visiting character in an upcoming special. and that's Betty in Southern Pacific 449, which her name was actually a tribute to Betty White. Wish there was more Mopac content for Trainz. Horn is beautiful on that Mopac cheap. Thanks. That's a horn I sampled myself. I was going to add the hippie guitarist to voice NS6800. Well, that's really up to her. I mean, she's not really she doesn't really know much about voice acting, so no offense, sweetie. Oh yeah, Betty. Howdy, y'all. Then next up is Big Ben, who's actually a character I decided to revive because I don't know, I kind of like his name. Big Ben, obvious reference to Big Ben the Bell at London. And that's Big Ben. I'll tell a story about Mopac stuff for Trainz. Yeah, I wish there was more. And here's next up is one of the main characters, and that's Billy. Central Pacific 177. Comically large Ben. Why? Just why? Yeah, I'll get to that in a moment. Who is the hippie guitarist? That's my girlfriend. Ben. Or Barry call him Big Bozo, yes. What if Eddie sings Old Town Road? I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Leonard, George, and Ringo's names are obvious references to Beatles. There's no member in the Beatles named Leonard. There's only John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George Harrison, and before Ringo there was Pete Best, Stuart Sutcliffe. I could try if you really want. I just have bad nerves and stage fright. Rip. Hey, here's Boone. This is actually Billy's cousin. Hey, Indonesian Rail Productions, how's it going? You don't have a series anymore because I canceled it. If Eddie sings all time, it's going to be like, I'm going to take my EMD to the old seaboard line until I break down. John, George, and Ringo. Yes. Next up is Braden, Nickel Plate Road number 329. Next. You're good. That's good. Basically, a guy named Michael J. 1001 had rivalry with Norfolk Southern 37 for Jordan Rail, and as a result, NS37 decided to stay away from making Mopac stuff. Huh. Probably one of the better single chime whistles. Yes, RSD 15. Next is Brittany, Amtrak number 502. Older style K5LA. Next up is Brock. That's Penn Central 2420, an Alco C425. I know them pretty well. Oh, that's cool. Don't know if you guys know, but if anyone saw on Instagram that Justin Cornell actually posted a picture, or the official Train Simulator account posted a picture that Justin Cornell made showing the war bonnet Santa Fe F45. Have Billy rickroll everyone. I could do that. Yeah. Mopac and MKT are pretty underrated. Yeah. Be corrected. And when I hear K5LA, I feel good. Yeah. Next up is Brooke, a new character I came up with. Burlington Northern number 6125. Do you still voice in GFRA? Yes, I do. I still voice in GFRA. Next up is another one of my favorite characters, and that's Callie. Southern Pacific 2454. Old Man Krakens is like, why is everyone blowing their horn? This is my crib. It's supposed to be quiet. Next up is Casey, which is Billy's other twin brother. And his name is a reference to Casey Jones. And that's Casey. R3L's and Old Cast P5 is my favorite horn. Where are you? Mine? My favorite horn is the P5. Next up is Chad, who's going to be a one-off character. Green Bay Western number 311. Brock and Brooke. Yeah. I was manipulated by Nicholas Joint series that others didn't want me in. Oof. And next up, those are scrapped characters. No. Next up is Crystal, Baltimore, Ohio, number 5112. Next up, the whole MVS roster about to blow their horn. Is that Trent Roberts and giving a frickin' heart attack? Yes. Next up is Cynthia, Baltimore, Ohio, number 4500, and this is my favorite steam whistle, as I mentioned earlier. This is my favorite steam whistle. What was the KOID of the horn on the Green Bay Western C425? It's actually a C424, but that horn, it's called Santa Fe ATSF RS3L, but it's not on Downstation. It's on. You can download it on Trainz forums. If I could find it, I could send it. I don't know. A Crystal Clear locomotive. Yep. Next up is Dawn, Santa Fe 492, 460. Yep, that's Dawn. Next up is Dean, who Indonesian Rail Productions voices if he's still here. What if Eddie sang this SpongeBob song? Oh God. A little trivia here is that if you remembered at one point in Master, I think it was Eddie's Unlucky Day, when Dean and Wade were arguing, when they were arguing about whose horn's louder, it's Dean who has a louder horn. My parents, when they wake me up, oof. The High Seaboard Adventures of Eddie. Shut up, tomato! And next up is Derek, a little speeder, aka Minecraft Cube. Minecraft Cube. Blue Toppy Boy, yes. Are y'all ready, kids? Yeah, that's what Eddie will be like. I think I'm gonna drop him. Next up is Drayton, Amtrak SDP40F number 505, who has one of my favorite horns. Ah yes, Lawnmower of the Rails, yes. Derek the Speeder Engine and Friends, yeah. Next up is Eaton, who is Ashley's brother. He's going to be coming up soon. Yeah, this is Eaton, Norfolk and Western 422. Stack of speeder block. I can't hear you! And now, next up is the character that everyone's waiting for. It's Seaboard Man. Yep, Seaboard Man himself. Seaboard Coastline ST45-2, number 2047. Probably the biggest meme in my series, if I'm honest. Gee, Eddie's singing the Seaboard thing, or the SpongeBob thing, and be like, "Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in the seaboard under the sea? Eddie, Eddie." Yeah, but yeah, that's Eddie. It's Seaboard Man. Yeah. Eddie's the best wife. He's the best waifu. What? Instead of Rocket Man, it's Seaboard Man. Yes. Yes. Jeez. This is why I love my viewers. Man, they always go with the funniest crap. Yeah, but next up is one of the cooler characters, and that's Ethan. And that's not his right number, but he's GECX number 8552. Yeah. Eddie Seaboard Pants. Yeah, here's Ethan, who GCR Productions voices. Yep, it's Ethan. Next is Evan, who is Amber's brother, pretty much. Gainesville Midland 208, which, fun fact, 208 is also still around today on display. Who would be Mr. Krabs? I have no idea. Seaboard engines go, yeah. Next up is Evelyn, Santa Fe number 5802 in the Kodachrome paint. Now, Mr. Krabs will probably be a Mr. Lewis from MMRS. Yeah, but next up is a recycled character from Toronto Rails, and that's Gavin. Yes, Gavin's returning in North Valley from Toronto Rails. CN number 1112. Yes, that's Gavin. Next up is Georgia. Alaska Rare number 1000. Plot twist, all Man Krakens is Mr. Krabs. That'd be hilarious. And next up is Gibson, Sioux Line number 765, and his name is a reference to the Gibson Guitar Company because his sister Ibanez in Mid-Michigan Real Stories is also a reference to the Ibanez Guitar Company as well. Gibson, like Gibson Guitars, yeah, that just said that. Like, his name's a reference to Gibson Guitars. Ashley would be Bubby. Next up is Gloria. It's Conrail 6019, C39-8. And next up is Hannah, another one of the Chessie girls, Baltimore, Ohio, number 4236. And there you go. Imagine Joiner Rail releasing CPS's content. Actually, Audie Moore has said that he's planning to do that, but he's going to do some redesigning to his old models first. Next up is Houghton. It's Western Maryland, number 6417. Right now he has the same word as Seaboard Man, but I might change it in the future. Yep, next up is Hilda. Rita Rare number 11. There you go. Yes, a character that somebody sends for in an upcoming short. Yes, i.e. that's the next short that's coming out, actually. Calamari does it, but a Trainz replaced with Eddie. Actually, that'd be pretty funny. Has Krakens gone through a midlife crisis yet? Nope. Next up is Holden. It's New York Central at 8257. Alco RS3. Nicholas starts an army to ruin Trainz series and destroys the bridge. What? I wonder if the Chessy girls like or hate All Hutton. They're neutral to him. Next up is Hunter. GE 44 tonner. Number Santa Fe, number 465. That's Hunter. Next up is Jackson, the leader of the Chessy girls. Her number's supposed to be 8584. Fix that. Yes, Baltimore, Ohio, SD50, number 8584. Chessy girls and Chessy boys walk in. Who knows? Next up is Jason. Southern Pacific GS4, number 4431. Whoops. The reason why they keep doing that is because there's a visible track right there as well, so. AKA the K5LA that I sent for, which to be for real, I gotta do. RIP. Chessy girls plus Chessy Seaboard boys equal SCS. Yes. Build a Chessy train, have an SD50 lead. Eddie versus Chessy boys versus Chessy girls. RIP. Next up is the foreign character. That's Julia, aka Gia. That's her Chinese name, Gia. But she prefers to go by Julia. Chinese Railways ND5 or C36-7I, number 0085. Yep, that's Gia. And then next up is Joe. Motherfuckers have kids. it's sex, yes. And next up is Joe. It's Pennsylvania GP9, number 7151. You can hear the loop file play over and over again in her horn sound. Yeah. And I do sing this song of love for Julia. Yes. That's a scrapped character. Next up is Kelly, who's Santa Fe number 5019. It's supposed to be 5019, not 5017. There. And here what? Yeah, Kelly. I wonder how Mr. McGuire acquired Julia. That will be explained in an upcoming episode. Next up is probably another one of my favorite characters, and that's Ken, Rio Grande number 5350, aka who the delinquents call Mr. Australian Rio Grande. Blue. Yep, that's Ken. Next up is Carrie, and she might be really big for this track, but whatever. Yeah, this is Carrie, Rio Grande number 3802, who's one of the one of the challengers that Rio Grande got during World War II. S3J noises, yeah. And there we go. P3 air horn, yeah. Next up is Leaf, who is supposed to be Cotton Mill A375. So let me fix that here. There. Yeah, here's Leaf, Cotton Mill A375. Next is Lee, who's a CB&Q number 9273, I think it is. That's Lee. Yes, the better 8375. And as mentioned earlier, here's Lenny, Susquehanna number 2461. There we go. That's Lenny. Next up is Lily, another one of the Chessie girls, Baltimore, Ohio, number 7618. The completely different Lily, not the 8 Marbles Lily. And next up is 2 new characters, and I'm pretty sure this is one that Virtual Railroading Channel is waiting for, but that's Linda and Avery, who are BN Alco C425s. Linda's 4253, Avery's 4254. They both each have their own unique horn. Linda has an RS3K. And then Avery has a Leslie S2M. There you go. That's Linda and Avery. Next up is Liz. It's supposed to be New Jersey Transit 4138. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to chat. I mean, yeah, it's nice to make friends. You'll hear my voice for the first time. Wow, I sound like that RS3K horn sound. I don't know. Okay, here's Liz. Yeah, that's Liz. Next is Lucy, yeah, who's Boston and Maine 3713, who's going to have a very interesting role in a future episode, which I'm not going to bother blowing her whistle right here, but whatever. Next is Luke, Union Pacific 9305, who GCR Productions voice. Bro, Nathan P2s with 1 and 2 bells are based, unlike the Virginian 2 and 3 bell. P2 is RIP. Yep, that's Luke. Next is Marie, another one of my personal favorite characters. Union Pacific number 2482, and she's supposed to be clean. Here we go. Yeah, that's Marie. Next up is Mark, a leaser character, number CIT number 125. -7 noises, yeah. Next up is Mater, who's a generic 45 tonner, who doesn't even have a number, but he has a trolley whistle. Yeah, yes, this is Sim for Taylor, yes. And then here's another one character I'm pretty sure some are waiting for, and that's Matt. Boston and Maine 3715. The brother of Lucy. So far, the only antagonist character is Matt. Next up is May, CN 4000, a GP35. Next up is Mega Luke, who's going to be a one-off character. Real name Xander. They just call him Mega Luke because they think he's a bigger version of Luke. And next up is Mesa. Penn Central is supposed to be Penn Central number 6321. We have Mesa is 6321. It's Alco C630. There we go. Next is Mighty Mo, Pennsylvania T1 number 5533. Gonna have to hurry this up because I gotta get going here in a minute. Why are you so large? Ah, yes, the Pancake Man, according to Fiona Lover, yeah. Yeah, that's Mighty Mo. This is Misty, Conrail 6388, SD40-2. She has the same horn as Gloria. PRRT1, yes. And those two are, I'm probably going to scrap those characters here. This is more Southern Pacific 4466. Ah, come on, there. Yes, Mighty Mo, the guy who literally woke up for plot convenience reasons. This is Nathan, Southern number 842. The next up is Neil, CB&Q number 2223, a GP7. I'm actually voicing Mesa, so I guess I need to voice him eating pancakes. Well, in the canon series, he's not going to do that, but whatever. I don't think I have any I don't have any payware for Conrail. Rip. Don't go, I'll miss you. Well, I'll talk to you again on Discord after I end the stream. It's just I have to go out and do something in a minute. C-ball, CB, and Q-ball. Yeah. Next up is Noah, New Jersey Transit 4167, a U34CH. Q-ball. Next up is Noland, CNW 8680, a -9. Noah. And here's Andy's brother Paul. It's supposed to be USATC 606, not 726, 606. There you go, Paul. Yeah, and then next up is Pete, Graham County Railroad Company, Shea, number 1925. Fun fact, I actually seen Pete's real life basis like 4 times. Next up is Rachel, Milwaukee Road, number 25. Probably one of my favorite horns. I peed on the floor. What? Rip. Yeah. Anyways, it's scrapped. Next up is Sammy, Norfolk Southern, number 8615, a C39-8, Gloria's partner. And next up is Samuel, who's supposed to be Rachel's brother. His number is supposed to be 205, but he's in a Hiawatha scheme. I like the Hiawatha scheme. He looks cool. Plus, the name's pretty catchy. Hiawatha. Nice horn harmonies, yes. Beautiful horns. Rachel milked the store to get Milwaukee milk and didn't come home to the family. Rip. C39-8 noises, yeah. Next up is Super Sarah. GECX 3001. Probably is one of my favorite horns. This is a custom horn that I sampled. Yep, that's Super Sarah. And next up is Serena, Erie, Lackawanna, number 3607, and SD45. That's not her right number, but let me fix it here. Serena. It's possible sim for Ethan. She is a sim for Ethan, because her and Ethan are together anyways. Next up is Sheldon, who is MKT number 155. His horn's pretty quiet, so I'm going to zoom out and sound it. Benton and Matt roast each other. Yeah, I'm going to zoom out for Sheldon's horn. No, who's calling me? No. I wonder if Jordan's new Mopac will be included soon. I don't know, because that's Trainz 2019 only, and I'm using Trainz New Era, so... Erie, Lackawanna. Kraken stole them all, yeah. Next up is Susan, who is a Bud RDC, New Haven number 48, who has a Hancock whistle. I'm going to change that to a new one soon. Next up is Taylor, the character that Mario Kart Trainz fan voices. Santa Fe, number 5033. Santa Fe SD40-2. Yep, it's Taylor. ATSF. Yeah, next up is Terry, Virginian, number 54, a Fairbanks Morris H2466 Trainmaster. Mr. Santa Fe. And next up is Thurmond, the CP Snowplow number 401005. I have to put someone behind him in order to actually sound his horn. Yeah, this is Thurmond. Terrytown, yeah. Next up is Vivian, Climax number 19. She's the only character to have her name actually planted on the side of her, as you can see. Have you made a train character based on yourself? No, but I was thinking to do that as like a non-canon thing. I love her whistle sound. Yes, she has a Atlantic Coastline 6 chime. And next up is Old Tomato. I mean, Wade. Yeah, CSX GP40 number 9727, aka Dean's so-called partner. And that's Wade. Then we got Zach, a recycled character from Toronto Rails, CP Selkirk number 5907. And then we got, here's Zane, aka Zach's brother. I'm not going to do his whistle because his whistle's the same as Zach's, but he has a snowplow. Zach doesn't. And then last but not least is Southern Pacific Zane, who is Southern Pacific number 4404 and SD9E. Everyone's spamming tomatoes now. And that is the entire North Valley short line character list, at least approximately for now. More characters will be shown soon. So, what'd y'all think? Well, I guess for the fun of it, I will just show Barry, even though he's really from Mid-Michigan Rail Stories. CN Trainmaster number 3000. He's going to appear in North Valley in the non-canon shorts a few times. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here because I gotta go do some things. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and the constant crap that we do. Yeah, so yep. So that was the North Valley characters. Now is this stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave.